for the land of the...
Welcome, folks, to what promises to... D.A.
Kevin, good evening.
Knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And for Minnesota, Russell is out there with Beasley. Then there's Towns, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. The drive by Russell, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Here's Okogie. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Here's Towns, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Russell looking around. There's the pass to Okogie. Shot clock at 5. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Rubio against Russell. Rubio the pass to Booker. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Now, Devin Booker is such a natural and gifted scorer. Even when he gets hit on that play, he stays in control with that shot.
That one misses for Booker.
And Bones, Devin Booker capable of big nights. One of just a few players with multiple games of at least 59 points.
Well, he's always looking to put pressure on the defense, and he's got such a wide array of skills. Not only shooting the basketball, but has shown off more of his patience and playmaking ability as he moves through his career.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
Here's Booker. Lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Rubio the pass to Ayton. Booker in the corner. To the inside. Nice move. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Booker.
Lights out here right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
The drive by Russell. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Ayton. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. James Johnson's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Jake Layman comes in for Josh Okogie. And Culver's subbed in for Beasley. Sharch has checked in for the Suns. Here's Russell. They get it back. Suns leading by 4. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Well, Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes, and he doesn't make a mistake that time.
From deep, Johnson, a putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Pass to Rubio. And Saric kicks to Rubio. Russell against Booker. Ayton inside. Saric has the open look. Off target with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, known for his athleticism, Johnson can sneak up on you, and that time, that dunk looking second nature.
Booker draws the double. Rubio outside. Pass to Ayton. Yes, that goes in. Ayton's got 6.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And here is Johnson. The feed to Towns. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And then Culver with the dunk.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Booker the pass to Rubio. And the rejection by Towns. Culver with it. To the wing on the left. Back to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And here's Johnson outside, and he's good on the three ball. He has 5.
So huge for this offense if Johnson can be consistent with that jump shot. When he's connecting from deep, just eases everything up.
Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. Here's Rubio. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
To stop the run. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Such a creative scorer as Devin Booker. And look at him just checking out the options and scoring that time.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Timberwolves lead by 1. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
And Ricky Rubio, last season, signing a 3-year, $51 million deal with the Suns to take over the reins at point guard.
Well, you think it's been a bit of a rudderless team since Steve Nash's departure. You have a 2-guard that's one of the best scorers in the league. What better way than to bring in a veteran who loves to play both ends of the court, is unselfish, and shows you what it's like to be a pro. Ricky Rubio has done that for the organization.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Suns, we've got Carter. Aaron Baines out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then it's Bridges. And it's Jerome in at the 1 spot.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin. And yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in. But, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement. And I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling. And ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Now here's Kaminsky. No points in the game yet for him. And it's Carter missing. The Timberwolves shooting well, 50% from the floor. And it's Beasley in the corner. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Now on the scoring column with that bucket, 1 for 2 this game.
And the agility on Beasley's drive, really tough for the defense to deal with.
Johnson, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Bridges finds Baines. Here's Jerome. Carter on the wing. Pass to Jerome. Back to Carter. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. It's Beasley on the wing. Here's Noel. Here's Reed. Good on the bucket. Reed's got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Ball's knocked loose. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And you can see Beasley's athleticism as he's out in the open court getting it done.
Here's Jerome. It's good. Jerome's got his first bucket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Noel passes to Reed, and that one is hammered home.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Now, here's Bridges. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Beasley outside. Over Carter. No good from Beasley.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Bridges dishes to Johnson. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Timberwolves leading by 6. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Russell kicks to Evans. Now Baines. Out to the right wing. Carter outside. Baines finds Booker. Back to Baines. Kicks it out to Johnson. 4 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. No good that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And there's the pass to Russell. 32 seconds left in the first half of the game. The kick out to Towns. Off target from outside. Suns trail by 6. Johnson outside. Pass to Baines. Bridges with it. Makes it off the glass.
Just so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
Up top, Russell. Dishes to... Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely... Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, and in Kentucky, Coach Calipari famously forbid Carl Anthony. And that...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. I kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Towns is out there with Johnson. Then it's Culver. Then it's Russell. And it's Evans in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders. Russell kicks to Johnson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker with it. Culver covering. Oubre passes to Booker. On the wing, Booker. Knocks it loose. Takes the 13-footer. Evans with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 6.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Booker looking around. Pass to Oubre. It's rebounded by Towns. And we know the story, Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Good on the shot. Ayton's got the first bucket of the third here for the Suns.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
Right side, Russell. At the top of the key, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Johnson kicks to Rubio. Passes to Booker. Over Evans. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Timberwolves leading by 6. The drive by Russell. And the rejection by Ayton. And he recovers it. Russell passes to Evans. Russell against Johnson. Feeds it to Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And Jarrett Culver gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Ogden, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Now here's Beasley. Launches it. Drains it from beyond the arc. Beasley's got 7 points in the game.
And he can be pretty consistent out there, so the defense is going to have to force Beasley off the line.
Jerome passes to Kaminsky. Kicks it to Oubre. Trying to get something going, and the jumper falls for him.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Left side, Towns. Lays it up off the glass. Towns has got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
It's going to take more than this to stop Towns. He's too skilled at converting on the drive.
Oubre with it. Culver covering. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
On the wing, Evans. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's Evans on the wing. Towns for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their lead at 11 points to end. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Carter out there with Ricky Rubio, and it's Kaminsky in at the 5. Back to Towns. The pass to Vanderbilt, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in, and Okogie subbed in for Culver. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Suns. Pass to Carter. Out to the right wing. Bridges dishes to Carter. Out left to the wing. Kicks it out to Rubio. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. Here's the three. No good on the shot. And Minnesota will come the other way. Reed the pass to Beasley. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Russell against Rubio. Russell left side.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
To the left wing. And here is Bridges. And stolen by Russell. Beasley with it. And it's Carter picking him up. Beasley, the pass to Russell. And a miss there on the triple.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Puts it up from 15. The shot by Sharch, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Beasley for three. Here's Towns. Out to Russell. Another shot. That's good on the jump shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Bridges passes to Baines. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside, Towns. Russell against Baines. Russell dishes to Towns. Over Sharch. Here's Reed. Phoenix grabs the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Rubio finds Carter. Right side, Russell. Beasley outside. Pass to Okogie. Beasley in the post, defended by Bridges.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Russell against Rubio. He feeds it to Baines. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Over to the left wing. Here's Sharch. Rebound by Okogie. Timberwolves leading by 13. Russell with it. 1:09 left in the game. Up and in on the layup. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Timberwolves.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for D'Angelo Russell.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Count that one.
Now, finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Russell high post. Towns. And the rejection by Ayton. Oubre on the wing. 2 points. That one goes.
Oubre tonight has the coaching staff excited. He's playing with some confidence and looking good.
Out to the wing. Back to Beasley. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home.
coming right up. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on DA.
Kevin, thanks for...
Well, they're getting closer. Thanks, DA. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And for Phoenix, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. And it's the Suns to start out. Now Johnson. Down low, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Utah with the ball. And here is Conley.
Come get it, come get it.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. Tries again. And it's good on the way in.
Well, there's a certain amount of awareness that you're responsible for having when you're Rudy Gobert, and he makes excellent use of his size right there.
And Phoenix with another turnover here.
And Doris, as Gobert has added strength, his rebounding numbers have continued to improve.
That's right, Greg. He's always been a force as a shot blocker. But over the past 2 seasons, this guy as a rebounder has been top 3 in the league. Last year, he even challenged Andre Drummond for king of the boards. He's got great size, great anticipation, and he plays with passion. You can see Donovan Mitchell's speed and ability to get separation in transition. He is dangerous out there.
Rubio, the pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Rubio. Oubre, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Booker. Gobert pulls it in.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Outside Conley. Ingles against Oubre. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. Poke loose, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. Searching for their first points of the game. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And it's Ayton missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
He gets it in there.
Boy, hard to shade Rubio defensively. He's always mixing up the moves, stays unpredictable.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Lets it go from the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Count it. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. He had stolen by Ingles. And now Utah, fast break. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. At the elbow, it's Gobert. The feed to Bogdanovich. Goes back up. Nice shot by Gobert. Gobert's got 6 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Mitchell with it. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. To the inside. And stolen by Ayton. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is engaged and comes up with a key steal there.
Jazz have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And taken away by Johnson. And here's the break. For 3, Booker. Pass to Rubio. He feeds it to Ayton. Back to Rubio. Ingles against Oubre. Over Ingles. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Now that's the lefty stroke of Oubre, right? He can hit from mid-range right on out to deep three-point range.
Mitchell left side with 1 on the clock. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between.
Everybody had their expectations of what we.
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Inside, Saric and Baines. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the 1. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Up top, Baines. Defended by Gobert. And now Utah, fast break. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Clarkson against Carter. Clarkson dishes to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. For the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Wow, even from way downtown, Bogdanovich maintains that steady delivery.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Feeds it to Moutier. And he uses the glass on the layup. Moutier's got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
To the middle, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for Phoenix. And Utah with a change here, too. George Niang, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates, and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell, after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it was good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Jazz.
Now, here's Clarkson. The pass to Gobert. Back to Clarkson. Inside. Gobert can't hit. Suns trail by 11. Out to Carter. To the middle. Here's Baines. Gobert with the block.
Let's remember that the 7-foot frame includes a 7'9" wingspan. Rudy Gobert, the Stifle Tower, doing work.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Jerome. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Off target at the rim. Here's Clarkson, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
The Jazz making a switch here. Davis is checked in.
Oh, terrific body control. Booker gets hit on the drive, stays on balance to complete the play.
Rubio against Moutier. Stolen by Rubio. And now the Suns, a fast break. Kaminsky leading the charge. The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Elbows. 2.
The free throw drops for Kaminsky. Andre Ayton's checked in for the Suns. Oubre comes in for Bridges. The Jazz also changing it up. Oni's checked in. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Moutier. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Mitchell outside. Passes it to Niang. Here is Davis. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And Booker kicks to Oubre. Back to Booker. And Davis sends it back. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell passes to Niang. Here's Oni. And here is Mitchell. He's covered by Ayton. And it's Davis at the elbow. 4 on the clock. Some solid defense from Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Utah. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. The largest lead they had was 6. Thanks for joining.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Mitchell's shot is good.
We're talking 6'3", 215 pounds, so that is a big-sized guard. He can operate on the interior.
Here's Rubio. Ayton trying to break free. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut back down now to 4 on the bucket from Rubio. Now, Moutier. 6 points for him. Down low. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. Here's Mitchell. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for a good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Oh, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA. Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Moutier finds Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. A platoon swap here for Phoenix. Then for the Jazz, Davis is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And it's Conley in for Emmanuel Moutier. Carter, the pass to Baines. And the dunk by Baines.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. And the Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Pass to Davis. On the wing, Ingles. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Suns. And Utah with a change here, too. George Niang, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. Got a piece of it. And now the fast break. Kaminsky with the ball. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
1:43 left in the third quarter of the game. Conley, the pass to Davis. That's tipped to the left side wing. 6 to shoot. To the wing on the left. Here's Conley, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. For the tie, that one misses. Now the Jazz take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Over to the left wing. Niang kicks to Conley. And Utah making a change here. Oni's checked in. .103 left to play in the third. Now the pass to O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And here's Booker. He has 5. It's stolen by Davis. It's stolen by Sharp. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Got a piece of it. Carter outside. He's looking for Kaminsky and finds him.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Suns shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Ricky Rubio checked in for Carter. That one drops. He ties it up. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. It's Davis on the wing. Dishes it to O'Neal. Out to the wing. Right side Davis. 4 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Here's Niang. The Jazz with another miss. On the wing, Booker. A miss that time would have put him up. It's all tied in Phoenix. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Rubio with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Oubre. That one wide left.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Booker with no one around. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Utah leading. Gobert finds Ingles. Outside, Bogdanovich. No good with the triple. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Suns. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Johnson dishes to Ayton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Moutier, who's checked in for the Jazz. The Jazz shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Pass to Mitchell, and stolen by Booker. And now with the fast break, Rubio with the ball. Kicks it out to Johnson. Passes it to Oubre. Rubio outside to the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Mitchell. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Booker against Mitchell. No good from Booker.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Moutier against Ayton. And the rejection by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball. And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Moutier against Rubio. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert finds Bogdanovich. And the 3 off target.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The game now all-time.
It's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
Moutier pass to Bogdanovich. Moutier with the ball. Covered by Rubio. So for the Suns, Sharge comes in for Johnson. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter.
They trust Mike Conley, and yet again, this guy delivers.
To the inside, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
DeAndre Ayton with a big-time shot. Go ahead, young sir.
Clarkson surveying the floor. Davis on the follow. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Back to Ayton. Clarkson against Booker. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Oubre on the wing. There's the dish to Ayton. Oubre against Davis. Here's Booker. Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
It's in!
Well, Mike Conley's a veteran. What confidence, what clutch play. Nicely done.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
7-second difference, shot in game clock. Sharks dishes to Ayton. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of Big Ed Davis.
But DeAndre Ayton is engaged, he's focused, and he delivers a clutch bucket.
Clarkson with the ball. Here's Davis. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. 2K Sports back to Phoenix after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. So Phoenix will get the first possession. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Mitchell outside. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. To the paint. Here's Niang. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Niang's got his first points of the game.
Well, to me, it's critical that Mitchell continue to focus on hitting the guys who are open. We know he can score the ball.
Booker draws the double. Ayton kicks to Oubre. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Booker. Drills the three-pointer. Booker's got the lead up to 3 now for Phoenix.
You have to be able to think quickly and make great decisions. And in the catch and shoot, Devin Booker doing work.
Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Ayton. From the baseline. The putback. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Oni. Covered by Oubre. Clock at 4. Here's Niang. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Mitchell against Rubio. Back to Oubre. Now here's Saric. The pass to Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. The shot misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Mitchell against Rubio. Pass to Clarkson. Left side, Davis. He kicks it to Mitchell. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. And Phoenix making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Mitchell in the corner. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Donovan Mitchell might be young, but this guy is fearless and capable of big-time opportunity making.
Here's Ayton. Good.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby good night.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Rubio finds Booker. Back to Rubio. Booker outside. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra. And the starting lineups have concluded. So, greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K's Payday.
Kevin, thank you very much. We know Rudy Gobert.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. D'Angelo Russell out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Towns, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. And for Utah, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Conley in at the point. Now, here's Mitchell. He feeds it to Gobert, and the shot goes in. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes. And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Conley with it. Mitchell in the corner. The Jazz working the ball around now. To the middle. Gobert against Towns. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 14. Bank shot, no good. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
An active competitor. Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
And it's Utah's ball. And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time.
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
Now here is Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Ingles with the ball. Passes it to Mitchell. Down low. Gobert can't hit.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Inside. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Russell passes to Okogie. Good work defensively by Conley. It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 2. Conley kicks to Mitchell. 1:52 left to play in the first. They recover it. Nice shot by Gobert. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Beasley, the pass to Towns. Here's Okogie. And he lays it straight in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
So it's Utah now. Mitchell passes to Conley. Back to Mitchell. 1:11 left in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Ingles. Shot clock at 6. Back to Gobert. That shot no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota in the lead. To the paint. Here's Beasley. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Mitchell against Beasley, and there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Ed Davis is checked in for Rudy Gobert. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Clarkson, he's checked in for Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. Here's Mudiay, and Mudiay throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Here's Mudiay. Here's Davis. It's deflected. Now, here's Culver. Defended by Mudiay. Now, here's Culver. Can't get it to fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. Timberwolves lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And there's Davis. And it's Mudiay in at the 1. That's the group right now for Utah. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Jazz trail by 4. Puts it up for Davis. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Reed misses. Jazz shooting about 42% so far.
And the thing that stood out for me last year about Mudiay, his shot selection was much improved.
It was, GA, a career high from the field. He was...
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Pass to Reed. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
Playing with power, that's Johnson's game. Forces the defender to foul.
Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland. Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
Reed the pass to Culver. Here's Reed, the 9-foot shot. Good, he hits the jump shot.
An impressive all-around player. Culver passes the ball well for a guy at that position.
Now here's Mudiay. Tight defense on him. Bogdanovich against Johnson. Pass to Davis. Back to Bogdanovich. O'Neal kicks to Bogdanovich. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. Mitchell, he's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Conley in for Mudiay. Towns against Gobert. Russell feeling it out a bit, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Johnson. Beasley for three. Rebound, Utah.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Gobert down low. Hernan-Gomez covering. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. And the Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you. And they're running. Towns with it. Conley picks him up. Mitchell in the corner. The dish now to Gobert. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Timberwolves leading by 3.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
He is, GA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner. And in 2019 was named NBA Teammate of the Year.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
And maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Russell has the ability to change pace and knows when to be aggressive.
Down low. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. It's tipped. They get it back. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way, and the basket by Okogie.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Conley kicks to Gobert. They could use a bucket, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
And the Jazz making a change here. Davis is checked in. Back to Russell. Gobert against Towns. And Russell gets it to go.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
On the wing, Mitchell. He dishes it to Gobert. There's the feed to Conley. Back to Gobert, and stolen by Russell. Here's Beasley. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Conley. A beautiful reverse layup. Conley's got his first points in this one.
Mike Conley is incredible in transition, using his ridiculous speed to beat everyone down the court. You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. They had the upper hand. And
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at D'Angelo Russell, what a contribution.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Minnesota, Malik Beasley out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Towns, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Ingles against Beasley. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Russell inside. He's got 8. It's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Clarkson on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Dishes it to Gobert. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Emmanuel Mudiay's checked in for the Jazz. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Johnson up top. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Johnson kicks to Layman. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Johnson. To the inside. Spellman.
One of the most impactful defenders in the game. Gobert's long arms put fear in the hearts of shooters.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
Here's Evans. Drops in the layup for 2. Evans has got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Mudiay pass to Bogdanovich. Inside, Gobert. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Gobert's got 6.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Now, here's Culver, defended by Mudiay. Culver passes to Johnson. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning. And your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Jazz shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Growing before our eyes, the confidence of Gobert, comfortable doing a little of everything now.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And Davis is checked in for Utah. George Niang comes in for Bogdanovich. Minnesota also with the sub. Omari Spellman has come in for James Johnson. Mudiay looking around. Passes to Oni. To the wing right side. Nice ball movement by Utah. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. 3rd quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Culver passes to Noel. And the pass to Spellman. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Ed Davis. The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Jazz trail by 8. Here's Moutier. But he stays with it. Pass to O'Neal. Floats it up for Davis. And finally they hit one. Davis has got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Noel. Pass to Reed. Just 5 to shoot. Shots good by Noel. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Here's Oni. Pass to Niang. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. And he knocks down the first one. That one is no good.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
O'Neal passes to Gobert. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Rudy Gobert getting it done off contact. Love the increase in his focus on the offensive end. Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Got it off in time, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Minnesota in control with... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Clarkson is out there with Conley. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. That's the group right now for Utah. Timberwolves leading by 9. Beasley, the pass to Towns. Here's Okogie, defended by Gobert. There's the pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Towns. Lays it up off the glass. Towns has got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Timberwolves. Now Ingles, pass to Conley. Back to Ingles. Here's Gobert. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Russell inside. O'Neal's there. Stolen by O'Neal. Conley, the pass to Ingles. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
The drive by Russell. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Right side, Conley. Feeds to Ingles. Out to Conley. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Great open look there. Beasley's got the lead up to 14 now for Minnesota.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game. Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter, aggressive move inside.
Beasley for 3. The putback. Ingles with the rebound. For the Jazz, this one's not looking good. That's tipped. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Okogie, the pass to Towns, uses the glass to finish the layup.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Pass to Ingles to the middle. Gobert dishes to Clarkson. Beasley, the pass to Hernan Gomez. The feed to Beasley. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
You got to keep your head on the swivel when you go up against Rudy Gobert.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Towns. A second chance effort. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
And the Jazz with some changes. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for O'Neal. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Clarkson. James Johnson's checked in for the Timberwolves.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Timberwolves.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
And here's Gobert. Mitchell right side. Over Beasley. Here's Gobert. Hangs. And the layup is good.
For Gobert, when it comes to rebounding, it's not just the height and length. It's also the instincts.
And Beasley, here we go. The first one falls. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Good on both. There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to Moutier. Morgan the pass to Bradley. Down low. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. 7 seconds left in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Spellman. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort.
before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Russell is out there with Malik Beasley. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Ayton is out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. The drive by Russell. And that one, good.
Big guard, nice handle. D'Angelo can take you a number of ways off the drive.
Booker looking around. Oubre on the wing. Booker outside. Pulls from the top of the key. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills, too.
About a minute played so far here in the first.
Who's got ball?
Beasley outside. Launches a 3. He doesn't hit that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Oubre passes to Booker. Kicks it out to Rubio. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. With the shot. Here's Ayton. Oubre on the wing.
Come get it, come get it.
6 to shoot. Here's Rubio. Second chance shot. And it's Ayton missing. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Johnson against Russell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
Now, here's Rubio. It's good.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Kicks it out to Beasley from past the arc. Oubre pulls it in. Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Rubio dishes to Ayton. Rubio the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
Towns. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. On the wing, Johnson. Covered by Beasley. Over to the wing. And Rubio kicks to Oubre. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Okogie. Minnesota in the lead. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Rubio looking it over. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now here's Beasley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Okogie. Towns trying to get open. And the basket by Okogie.
Boy, watch how Okogie powers his way to the finish. Crosses off the contact like it's not there and gets it to go down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Now here's Beasley. Outside Russell. Nifty move. And it's good on the layup. Russell's got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Johnson, the pass to Ayton. And stolen by Russell. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Okogie. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And that does it for the first quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then there's Carter. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Jerome in at the 1. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Culver, and then Culver with the dunk.
Strong on that drive to get upstairs and throw it down.
And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
Clock at 6. That drive by Carter.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saves a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Carter hits them both. And here's Culver. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Saric has got the ball. Now the pass to Baines. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Now here's Culver. Guarded closely. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Suns making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. The Suns shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Carter looking around. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Kaminsky inside and finished off by Kaminsky.
And, you know, the thing about Kaminsky is he is a skilled shooter, but also a factor near the rim, too.
Noel passes to Reed, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Culver. Banked in off the glass. Culver's got his second basket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
It's stolen by Saric. Carter finds Kaminsky. Suns moving the ball around. From 12 feet out. Misses off the right iron.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Noel passes to Johnson. It's hauled in by the Suns. Carter on the wing. 6 points for him. To the inside. Saric passes it to Kaminsky. Shot clock at 6. Right wing. Saric with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. 1:32 left in the second quarter. Here's Noel. Defended by Bridges. Pass to Culver. No good with the layup. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Saric right side. To the right side. Kept alive. Kicks to Bridges. Carter outside. Three-pointer. Rebound by Johnson. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Russell's checked in. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Carter dishes to Kaminsky. Carter, the pass to Kaminsky. Booker with it. He's picked up by Russell. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Back to Booker. Over Russell. No good from Booker. Now Johnson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The drive by Russell. Bridges with the steal. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. Time now for the halftime break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, a tremendous start for DeAndre Ayton. He had 8 points, 3 rebounds. And
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. DeAndre Ayton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Checking out the group now for Ryan Saunders to start the second half. You've got Russell. Also Malik Beasley out there. And it's Okogie in at the 3.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action, we'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
Back to Booker. Feeds to Ayton. Rubio against Russell. Offensive rebound. So it's the Timberwolves now. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training set. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Booker against Beasley. Booker the pass to Oubre. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Beasley in the corner. Kept alive, Minnesota for the lead. No good there.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Rubio against Beasley, and Rubio kicks to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Beasley against Rubio. Pass to Baines. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Oubre, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Oubre's got 4 this quarter. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Back to Booker. Inside, here's Baines. He dishes it to Rubio. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Vanderbilt. It's good. This game is all even. Vanderbilt's got his first 2 points.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Now here's Booker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. From deep. Ayton, the pass to Booker. A new 14 for the Suns. Down low. Ayton dishes to Baines. Ayton trying to break free.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Here's Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Ayton.
Tell you what, you don't expect the center to attack off the bounce like this. I mean, Towns caught the defense off guard.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. The Timberwolves making a switch here. And Towns drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Carter, the pass to Johnson. Back to Carter. And the rejection by Towns.
A tremendous shot blocker in college, Kevin. Towns has packed that part of his game and brought it with him to the next level.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Out to Carter. The Suns need to get a shot off. Johnson from outside. Rebound, Minnesota. And here is Hernan Gomez. Johnson attacking. Back to Hernan Gomez. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Such a smart defender. Saric plays within.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Timberwolves lead by 2. 2K Sports back to Phoenix after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Carter out there with Johnson. And it's Kaminsky in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Johnson outside. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. 6 to shoot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Layman, he's checked in for Johnson. Here's Russell, and he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Johnson against Russell. Makes it off the glass.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
To the middle, here's Reed, and he dunks it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Bridges. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Bridges has got his first points in this one.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Russell kicks to Hernan Gomez. Back to Russell. The pass to Layman. Here's Culver. Off target from three-point range. The Suns trail. Saric finds Kaminsky. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Saric inside. He's guarded by Russell, and the basket by Kaminsky.
And obviously a total team player. Saric is a guy, if his teammate is open, he's going to get the ball.
It's Russell with the drive. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Carter kicks to Johnson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Andre Ayton's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Kelly Oubre comes in for Mikal Bridges. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Saric. And Ricky Rubio is subbed in for Carter. It's Russell with the drive. The shake. Got a hand on it. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Okogie, covered by Oubre. The Suns shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Out left to the wing. Here's Rubio. He feeds it to Ayton. Booker with no one around. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Rubio against Beasley. Towns trying to get open. Lays it up and banks it in. Beasley's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. Booker outside. Johnson finds Rubio. Now here's Ayton. Oubre outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Suns lead by 2.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
The drive by Russell. Good. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
On the wing, Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Ayton. It falls!
He is a great
kid. I'd love to see this from Aiden, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
Here's a Kobe. Count it! A huge shot to tie it up.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rubio, the pass to Ayton. Yes!
And they do have a foul to give.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Yes!
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Booker outside. Elbow shot. No good. And the Timberwolves call time here. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, D'Angelo Russell.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
And timeout call by Ryan Saunders. And stolen by Ayton. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the... Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Aaron Baines out there with Oubre. And it's Ayton in at the pivot, manning the middle. Rubio, the pass to Baines. Johnson with the block. Now the feed to Russell. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feed. 16 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Big score at this point in the game, folks. D'Angelo can't do it any better than that.
Oubre catch to Ayton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
Sharch has checked in for Aaron Baines. Second free throw, no good. Timberwolves leading by 3, and now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Hey, I can't overstate it. I mean, as a defense in transition, you have to locate Russell before he finds the bottom of the net. You got to get to him quickly.
And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Rubio. Yep, that one goes.
And big props, major props to Rubio. Being aggressive, making plays with the game heating up. That's what you want your point guard to do. Make it happen.
Here's Beasley. Shooting foul. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Russell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
As it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
Here is Rubio.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
A nice shot by Booker.
And what a baller Booker is, capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
Beasley with a clean look, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Russell left side. Shoots over Rubio. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Kicks it out to Booker. Puts up a 3. On the wing, Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. From the arc. Back to Šarić. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
The best way to spread out this defense is for Rubio to hit a few more of these.
Pass to Okogie.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Josh Okogie was born in Nigeria but moved to the U.S. with his family at 3 years of age, and he attended high school and college in Georgia. However, he does play for the Nigerian national team.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They escape with a victory.
for the land of the...
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of PA. It's all.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much.
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, DA. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Ayton is out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. And for Utah, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the center position.
Well, Booker has established that he can score and now showing that he can play make.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Booker with no one around. The 17-footer goes down.
Such a creative scorer as Devin Booker. Look at him just checking out the options and scoring that time.
And Devin Booker had surgery on that right hand back in the summer of 2018. Took the opportunity to work on his left hand, and ever since, his game has just gone to another level.
You wonder how much confidence, GA, he's had in making plays, not only scoring the ball with the left hand, but assisting with the left hand, and what that's opened up for him in terms of opportunities to be more effective as an offensive weapon. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Mitchell in the corner. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Gobert can't hit.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And there's Oubre putting it right back in.
Good job by the lefty to get in there and corral that rebound using his wingspan.
Mitchell up top, defended by Booker. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Booker from outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Booker's got 5.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pass to Gobert. The feed now to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. He dishes it to Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. Gobert finds Conley. Back to Gobert. And the layup's good off the glass.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now here's Johnson. Oubre passes to Ayton. On the wing, Booker. Oubre dishes to Booker. With the putback, and Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
They double team Conley. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Here's Booker. Michael Conley making his last shot. And Rubio kicks to Ayton. The jump hook. Oubre outside. And that one goes long.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. The Suns have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Mitchell against Booker. Here's Oubre. Booker outside. Top of the key. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Gobert double teamed, and Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Saric passes to Baines. Sinks that one from the post.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Phoenix ahead, up by 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
On the court for the Suns, Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then it's Aaron Baines. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the point guard position.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Gobert brings the double team. Jerome, good. Jerome's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Clarkson against Carter. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense right on him. That one good for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's Carter missing.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now, here's Clarkson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Jazz with some changes. Coach Niang comes in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in for Bogdanovich. Kaminsky is checked in for the Suns. The Suns leading. Jerome passes to Kaminsky. Carter outside. Back to Kaminsky. Down low. In the corner, it's Bridges. Another shot. Kaminsky kicks to Bridges. No good from outside. So it's the Jazz now. And it's Conley penetrating. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Jerome. The pass to Kaminsky. Clock at 6. Passes to Saric. Goes back up. The shot off that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Outside Conley. Outside Davis. Pass to Clarkson. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
Well, recent years have seen the Suns hit and miss in the draft. You can count Mikal Bridges among one of those hits. They traded up to get him in 2018. And what he's provided and the potential that he still has, they don't have any regrets with that one.
Here's Clarkson after the basket by Dario Saric. Out to Conley. Here's Niang. And the layup is good. Niang's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
You go back to draft night, and Bridges drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, where his mother was an employee. The elation. And then, Brent, word of a trade.
Yes, the old awkward moment where you have to change hats during the draft. You know, the Suns valued him highly, and the Sixers maybe had some second thoughts, or the deal was already worked out, but still waiting for the payoff on the Sixers end as Zaire Smith is trying to find his way onto the court.
1:31 left here in the second. Here's Moutier. Moutier controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Moutier's got the lead up to 2 now for Utah.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Jazz. Phoenix also making some changes. Ayton, he's checked in for Kaminsky. And it's Aaron Baines in for Šarić. Back to Rubio. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Mitchell. He has 6. 56 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Davis. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Good D by Booker.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And finished off by Oubre.
Oubre does a great job there. Finds an avenue, slinks his way in there, and then jumps over the top.
Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Ingles. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. To the inside. And stolen by Ayton. And here's Booker. He has 5. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
Here's Mitchell. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Jazz have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And Mitchell drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Tie game in Utah. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. And when we talk about the best shooters in the game, and we were just doing that moments ago, check about. And that does it for our.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the 3. That's the group right now for Utah. Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Booker against Ingles. Booker outside. Shot from the top of the key. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Mitchell right side. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. And the pass to Ayton. Rubio in the corner. Takes a three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. With 3, Booker. And the Suns get it back. Ayton, the pass to Rubio. Pass to Booker. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
Such a huge advantage for Ricky Rubio to read plays before they happen.
And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Rubio's got the ball. And the jam by Oubre.
Yeah, Oubre can get up. How about that one?
Utah shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point.
And the self-described Tsunami Poppy. Kelly Oubre used to call himself the Wave, but as he grows, so too does the nickname.
Well, the wave for him is a metaphor for his life's approach. The energy that you put out coming back. Kelly Oubre is the kind of guy who's looking to attack with force and fury. So that kind of ebb and flow is helping out his NBA career.
Gobert with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And the Suns, another fast break chance here. And there's Booker on the assist by Ayton. And it's a 3-point Phoenix lead.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Rubio. Gobert with the block. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. So Utah ends up going with the new group. For Utah, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the 3rd quarter. And the basket is good.
Yeah, just so crucial that Moutier becomes a very consistent mid-range shooter for this team. Like to watch him focus on improving that shot.
Now here's Saric. Back to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Saric right side. And good that time.
Fighting through the contact. Dario does a great job that time.
And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the Jazz. They trail by 1. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Back to Moutier. The dish to Bradley. 5 to shoot. O'Neal passes to Bradley. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Clarkson against Carter. There's the triple. Rebound, Utah. 27 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Clarkson, the basket, good off the assist from Moutier. Clarkson's got 6.
You're going to burn yourself when you get up that close to Clarkson. He's explosive.
Here's Booker. He's got 12. Over Moutier. And again, it's the Suns missing. Clarkson on the wing. There's the lob to the hoop. And the officials call a traveling violation. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Jazz lead by 1. And when we return, we'll get the... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Aaron Baines out there with Kaminsky, and it's Carter in at the point. Clarkson kicks to Gobert. And Baines pulls it down. The Suns leading. Bridges passes to Kaminsky. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Misses the three.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Fast break. Here come the Suns.
How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound.
And Utah turns it over again. And the Jazz with some changes. Mitchell, he's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Conley in for Moutier. And a change for the Suns. Ricky Rubio checked in for Carter. Baines dishes to Rubio. Back to Baines. Booker outside. Unloads. And the Suns miss again. The Jazz shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
And Utah making a change here. Moutier is checked in. And for the Suns, DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Aaron Baines. Johnson comes in for Frank Kaminsky. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Bridges. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Rubio. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Emmanuel Moutier picks one up.
Amazing to think about Ricky Rubio finally entering his 30s. Seems like we've been talking about him since he was about 12 years old.
George Niang, he's checked in for Utah. Conley now comes in for Emmanuel Moutier. Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell's shot is good. And the Jazz lead by 2.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Kicks it to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Booker the pass to Oubre. Misses in close.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Conley feeling it out. He feeds it to Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Gobert's got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz. Rubio with it. Conley picks him up. Ayton, the pass to Johnson. Ayton trying to break free. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Mitchell against Booker. The drive by Mitchell. Rejected by Booker. Goes up again. Here's Niang. He's guarded by Johnson. Pass to O'Neal. They shoot again. Gobert trying to get open. And Mitchell with the layup. Mitchell's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Suns trail by 4. Oubre on the wing. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. And the layup falls.
Oubre, big time stepping up, poised in that moment.
Jazz have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Here's Niang. Gobert trying to get open. It's good.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Here's Rubio. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Michael Conley picks one up.
Rubio does a great job of not only picking angles, but changing speed, and that keeps the defense guessing.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Booker against Clarkson. They double him with Booker. Gobert down low. Here's Bradley. And the rejection by Ayton.
He has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Oubre outside. It's stolen by Bradley. Moutier dishes to Clarkson. Back to Moutier. Pass to Clarkson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Suns call time here. They're trailing by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.
And guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's gotten his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
Utah calls timeout. The score knotted at 52. 1 second left in the game. Here's Niang. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2K Sports. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So on the floor for Utah, Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Joe Ingles, then it's Conley, and it's Clarkson in at the 2-guard spot.
Booker getting down to business on the defensive end. Terrific at knowing when to go for the steal.
Now Ingles to the paint. Here's Gobert. And the rejection by Ayton. Nice shot by Gobert. Gobert's gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. Booker against Clarkson. Now the pass to Ayton. Saric right side. 5 to shoot. Gobert with the block. Rubio against Bogdanovich. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Phoenix also making a switch. Oubre's checked in. It's stolen by Saric. Booker with it. Kicks it out to Rubio. Booker against Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Count it. And the Suns lead by 2.
Well, Booker is the leader, and you got to trust him in that spot.
Booker against Mitchell. Makes it off the glass. Mitchell's got 23.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Passes it to Saric. Here's Booker. Buried from 15 feet out. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
Mitchell looking it over. Over Booker, and there's another one for the Jazz.
Big time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
Oubre on the wing. Inside. Count.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. And stolen by Booker. Oubre kicks to Rubio. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby goodnight. Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Saric outside. Back to Ayton. Saric outside. Oubre against Bogdanovich. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Oubre Jr., difficult play there, but finds a way to get to the free throw line.
Free throw, good, Oubre.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
Conley, the pass to Niang. Misses the 3. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came out in the end.
His father worked in Major League.
What a great guy. D.A., thank you for that. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the center. And for the Timberwolves, they've got Towns. Beasley is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Okogie in at the 3. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Here's Conley after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Conley surveying the D. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, there's a certain level of quickness you've got to contend with. Mike Conley off the dribble drive.
Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Conley, good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Conley's got his second bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And it's Russell missing. For Utah, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Outside Conley, back to Ingles. Outside Conley. Clock at 6. Here's Russell. The rebound by the Jazz.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Mitchell. Gobert down low. Defended by Towns. Outside Bogdanovich. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Beasley with the steal. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Hernan Gomez, and it's good for 2. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Mitchell against Beasley. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Mitchell. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Over Hernan Gomez. Bogdanovich, no luck. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high and the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
It's stolen by Gobert. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Timberwolves trail, and another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Mitchell against Beasley. Count the basket.
Donovan Mitchell has got the size and the skill to score over the bigs on the interior. That's easy work for this young man.
Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Russell with it. Now defended by Gobert. Russell against Conley. And it's Russell missing.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Beasley against Bogdanovich. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Clock at 6. Bogdanovich up top. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A different look for Utah. O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Towns. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns can be a 20 and 10 guy consistently. This guy is a workhorse on the glass.
Now here's Moutier. He's guarded closer. The layup missed. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, oops, the alley. A gorgeous delivery to Towns.
Clarkson dishes to Gobert. To the inside, O'Neal lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And recently, D'Angelo Russell, Greg, told us about some offseason work.
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains, you know.
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
You know, the talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, they've got O'Neal. Davis is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Moutier in at the point. Here's Noel. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Here's Moutier. The rebound by Johnson. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Noel. Lays it up off the glass. Noel's got 6 in the quarter.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Tries to keep it alive. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Reed the pass to Noel. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A guy who can be a little inconsistent game to game. Clarkson can be extremely consistent year to year.
Right. Consider him as a rookie. Many of the numbers then are similar to what they are now. But the one thing that has improved is the consistency of the three-point shooting. He's worked so hard on it, and that's where the consistency has started to take root.
Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Utah. Here's Reed. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Culver with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Stolen by Clarkson. And here's the fast break. Ingles kicks to Moutier. Now, here's Clarkson. He's tightly guarded. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Culver, and Davis sends it back. And they'll keep possession. And then Culver with the dunk.
Impressive physical ability from Jarrett Culver. Explodes off the floor and gets to the cup.
Shots good by Clarkson.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Noel. He's guarded by Davis. Noel, no good. Jazz trail by 6. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Back to Clarkson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
This guy is more than capable of making that play. Jordan Clarkson confident around the cup.
Reed the pass to Layman, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there? Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Culver passes to Reed. Oh, my goodness! Wow. What a play!
You can see the vision and instincts of Jarrett Culver, able to spot the wide open man and hit him in rhythm.
Moutier kicks to Ingles. There's 48 seconds left here in the second. Just 5 to shoot. Davis. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Culver passes to Noel. To the paint, Reed. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Minnesota, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Both teams will make substitutions.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Passes it to Ingles. 24 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The pass to Davis. Here's Oney. Back to Davis. Reed with the rebound. Fast break, Minnesota for the finish. Flushes it down to finish the break. 8 seconds left in the first half. Now Conley. Here's Ingles. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. What a start it was for Karl Anthony Towns. He had 8 points and 2 rebounds. And that's going to do it.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
D'Angelo Russell out there with Beasley. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
Ingles gets to Conley. 6 to shoot. Outside, Bogdanovich. Gobert finds Conley. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Towns with it. Conley picks him up. Tipped away and stolen by Bogdanovich. Pass to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Gobert.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
Here's Mitchell. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Russell against Conley. And the slam dunk by Russell.
D'Angelo Russell rises up and drops the hammer.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. Bogdanovich inside. Russell's there. Here's Gobert. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. Timberwolves leading by 8. Pass to Russell. Fires the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Mitchell against Beasley. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 6.
Well, the balance, the ability to take contact, absorb it, and still finish. That is beautifully done by Donovan Mitchell.
Russell against Conley. And Russell gets it to go.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Passes it to Gobert. Kicks it to Clarkson. Back to Gobert. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Here's Russell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
I'll tell you, proving how dangerous he can be inside. D'Angelo Russell forcing the defense to make a commitment.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Mike Conley. Here's Clarkson. Lays it up and banks it in. 8 points for him.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Mitchell against Russell. And they double up Russell. Johnson kicks to Russell. Shoots from 12. The shot, no good. And it's Utah the other way.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
The feed to Towns. Shot clock at 5. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
And stolen by Russell. Here's Noel. That one goes. Count it. And now it's an 11-point Minnesota lead.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
That one falls. Mitchell's got 6 here in this quarter.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Johnson against Bogdanovich. There's Russell with the 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
Towns wide open. And we've reached the end of the third. Timberwolves lead by 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And so in the game for the Jazz, Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 2. Now here's Culver. Covered by Mitchell. Russell with a wide open look. No good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Got a piece of it.
Okay, how about the defensive effort from Jarrett Culver? What a rejection.
The drive by Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Russell with the bucket.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Mitchell right side. To the left side wing. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, his value to this team on both ends. Not many guys can defend the perimeter and the rim the way Towns can.
And Utah turns it over again. Beasley's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And the Jazz making a change here. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Russell. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Beasley outside. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game. Rig, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him. The Jazz making a switch here. Morgan's checked in. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Culver. The shot missing. Great D that time from Davis. Jazz trail by 12. To the middle. Shot to stop the run. And it's blocked. And he gets it back. And there's the pass to Morgan. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And Davis throws it down.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Stolen by Conley. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Here's Morgan. Beasley against Conley. And it's sent back by Russell.
Well, that's the energy and effort that D'Angelo Russell brings on the defensive end. This guy has got the ability to be a factor there.
And now Utah, fast break. Here's Conley. The second effort. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Davis.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs. Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Outside Conley, out to the right wing. Niang kicks to Conley. Pass to Niang. Down low, Davis, and it's blocked.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Timberwolves.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for D'Angelo Russell.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Beasley. Ron Gomez trying to break free. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 12. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And here are the Timberwolves. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Reed the pass to Noel. Offline with his three. Moutier looking around. Drills the elbow jumper.
Well, to me, there's no question it's critical that Emmanuel Moutier make this shot more consistently. Showing some signs of progress in the mid-range, guys.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game here.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And so the Timberwolves take the